Hi, thanks for joining me. This is Angie at Chicken Scratch, and this is the card we're making today. Okay, so here are the supplies you're going to need. Oh, and I have two different versions. This one's using Lost Lagoon, and this one was using Mossy Meadow. Both of them look good, so you can make either one you'd like. Okay, so the supplies. We're using Whisper White cardstock for the base that measures 8.5 by 5.5. We're going to score it at 4 1/4. Then we've got Lost Lagoon that measures 3.5 by 4.5. A Whisper White that is 3.5 or 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. The Birthday Bouquet Designer Series paper measures 3 by 2 3/4. And then we've got a white strip here for our stamping, and that measures 3 by 4 1/4, I think. It looks smaller than that. Anyway, it's just for stamping. Okay, so the first thing we'll do is score our card in half. So I've got the Simply Scored scoring tool, and I'm going to score it at 4 1/4. Fold it over to form our card base. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take our piece of paper here and let's stamp our images. We're using the Grateful Bunch stamp set. So we're going to stamp this image 2 times. And I can't remember if I said that's Lost Lagoon ink. And now we need to clean it, so I'm going to get out my stamping mess real quick. Okay, so now we're going to clean our image real quick so that we can use it in the Calypso Coral. Okay, and we'll stamp it again. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so now for our punch. You can layer them however you want. I decided to use the large flower. Let's see. Let me cut this in half so I can really see it. Okay, so now I'm just going to punch out the larger flower, just making sure that it lines up. Okay. Then now we want to cut out the little small flower there. There's that one. Okay, so now we're going to add this one to the Lost Lagoon just with a glue dot. We're going to place a dimensional on the back of this one, and then we're going to add a pearl right in the center. You can use rhinestones if you prefer. I just thought that a pearl would be nice since I haven't used them in a while. Okay, so we'll set that aside. Now what we're going to do is attach our paper down here at the bottom. Now if you're like me and sometimes you mess up when you stamp, what I'm going to do is actually stamp my greeting before I attach the paper. That way if I mess up, I can turn the paper over and I've not lost my Designer Series paper. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp it, and hopefully that's straight without sticking my head in the camera. I can't really see. Looks pretty good. Okay, so now we can add the Designer Series paper, now that we know we haven't messed up. Okay, so in the original card, I used the white cotton ribbon, which is this. But on this one, I decided I'm going to try and see what the white stitch satin looks like. I may like it better, I may not. So whichever one I decide that I like the best, I will include that ribbon in the kit. So this is the reminder. Head over to my website, leave a comment to enter to win. One person will win the kit to make this card. And when I post a new video, I actually post the winner's name on the bottom of my blog of the previous project. So every time I film a video, I give away a kit most of the time. Oh dear, I need sharper scissors. That's the good thing about having my desk right here. Okay, sharp scissors this time. Okay, now we're going to slide this over just a tad, and now we're going to attach this to the Lost Lagoon layer here. I think the reason I used the cotton ribbon on the original card is this is a little bit thicker, and you can see it's almost covering up the words. It still looks good though. I'm going to trim it just a little bit more. Wrong scissors. Okay. Now, we're just going to add it to our card front using dimensionals, and then we're going to add our flower. Don't forget, this is celebration time, so for every $50 you order right now, you get to choose one celebration item for free, and there's no limits. This is not using any of the celebration items, but I'm about to start showing some. Okay, so it goes right there. And then, now if you don't want to say you're totally awesome, which I actually do use that word a lot, but you could always use a birthday greeting here and change this card up. Yeah, what I did was I just used one stamp set. So there's a happy birthday and some of the other stamp sets that you could use. Okay, have a great day. Thanks a lot. Bye.